The Seahawks and the Cardinals, and it's coming up next.
The second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here come the Cardinals, and it is Kyler Murray from Oklahoma who leads him out.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Here's Murray. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I will see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing again, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on fourth down. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And there's really no underestimating or downplaying the incredible regular season he had throwing the football. When you throw for over 5,000 yards, that's a monster season. He's got an offense that's certainly capable of doing damage in the postseason as well. But he also understands that defense tends to win championships in the playoffs. He wants to find a way to set that aside and advance his team.
Sticking with Walker on second down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Here's third and 6. Now Geno. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his fourth down call.
The Seahawks will call on Michael Dixon on fourth down to punt this one away. Fielded at the 20. A 48-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Cards will take over, first and 10. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And you know, Charles, it's been a terrific season for them. They couldn't quite get that #1 seed and the associated bye that goes with it. But nevertheless, they've got to be one of the favorites here to win it all.
They do because of the season that they've had, the position that they're in. And we know under the old playoff system, they would have this game off. This weekend would not be one that they would play, but nevertheless, maybe it's a good thing. Sometimes you carry that momentum from the season all the way through the playoffs. If you get that open week, sometimes you lose it a little bit. So I think that's what's going to be their mindset.
Got a man, it's London. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Murray now on first down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. Play fake. Murray firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And, oh, boy, nobody wants to see this. That's the running back, Kenneth Walker, who appears to be injured. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Smith. And connecting, and it's a fumble. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that. He said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw him on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that? And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football. Meanwhile, Murray's thrown here into the hands of Moore. And he's taken down inside the 30. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing now is Murray. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. And that's going to be incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play. They look for them to try it again later.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
42-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And, yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To throw is Smith. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Gardner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
The Cardinal offense here ready to take over. And they start in the best of all positions. 1st and goal. After the turnover, here's Murray. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Kyler Murray, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Nothing like understanding where your escape hatches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. To return, it's McKinnon. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's been picked off twice in this ball game already, and he'll try to sort things out here as they begin with a 1st down. And they'll start on the ground with Charbonnet. That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. And they'll run on 3rd down to Charbonnet. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you got the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk 1st.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
And from the gun, here's a handoff to Charbonnet. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Geno now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 36. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 36. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. On On the give, here's Charbonnet. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss result.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5, on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Quick slant to Brown. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Murray now to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as they'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Murray now on 1st down. Got him in. It's Brown. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Murray's throw complete to McBride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 45-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to the ground, H.N. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun, Murray. Over the middle, caught by London. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Murray. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 12-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. This will be caught once again by Brown. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
One of the things you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get.
And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Butker extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Seahawks take back over. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Smith now to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And got his man complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, a give to Charbonnet. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So, Charles, this a defense that hasn't made a lot of mistakes like this on the road to this playoff matchup, but that a bad one there.
Yeah, you definitely want to rattle and shake up the other quarterback, but you know you've got to do it the right way. Otherwise, that clock's going to be on the ground.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Charbonnet is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Again, it's Charbonnet. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. 3rd down and goal now. This Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop. Again, it's Charbonnet. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Zach Charbonnet punching it in from a yard away. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 13-7. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. This taken in right around the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. Houston's offense taking over again. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Got a man, it's London. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Oh, it's time to give real credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Couple of Oklahoma teammates there. Murray to Brown for a Cardinal first.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing again, Murray. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Murray going to throw. He'll fire deep, looking for more. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Leonard Williams able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
At the 15-yard line.
Here's Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And the Cardinals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
To return, it's McKinnon. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Geno. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Murray now on 1st down. Into the hands of London. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll turn their power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. To return, it's McKinnon. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Seahawks offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start over in Texas at 8.
Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll begin here with a run with Charbonnet. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. And this one is incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it with Achane. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on to kick it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And that will hit and continue on out of bounds. As Seattle now ready to march out of the field. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. There's Charbonnet once again. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that 1st down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now Murray. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, All coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the...
No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Now here's Michael Dixon, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. 51 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10. And now out comes Houston. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here, and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down and 3.
At their 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Murray. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Murray now. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Derek Hall coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. This is taken in by McBride. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's good for the Cardinals. First down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
1st down, Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. Hollywood, Marquise Brown from 21 yards away. And the Cardinals are able to widen their advantage. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And Smith's throw taken in by Chark. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arm saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Cardinals football, Marquise Brown back out now with the Arizona offense. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A nice gain of 21 yards.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far. It's really been impressive.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On second down, a run by Achane. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Able to get this one to McBride. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Butker's kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And he returns this to the 22. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
Seahawks, 1st down.
Play action. It's Smith. And now here is another interception. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he's going to get this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Seahawks 33. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
Up the middle, Achane. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Complete to Rondale Moore. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. To throw, it's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That is caught, and he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down, Seahawks.
Again, Smith. He'll get that to Charbonnet. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 39-yard line.
Throwing is Smith. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 33. Geno now to throw. Shark's got it left side. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cardinals' 27-yard line.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
And the Seahawks first down.
From the red zone now, Smith. He completes it to Hunter. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. And now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now a 2nd and 2. Smith. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Smith. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Samson Abuka able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. They kept it in the air on 4th, Charles. They ran on 1st and 2nd down, tried it through the air on 3rd and 4th. Couldn't come away with anything on 4th and goal. And remember, in these situations, the field is really condensed. Everything is squeezed tight. So as a defender, you can actually take more chances here because they won't have as much time to throw the football, and the receiver really can't run past you. If they do, they run out of the back of the end zone.
Nice job by the D, shutting them down.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Achane on the counter. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Man open left side is Brown. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
31-yard line.
Now Geno. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. To throw is Smith. He finds his man complete. It's Walton. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
First down, Seahawks.
On 1st down, Smith.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Smith throwing again. Wow, and that is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Houston set to take over. And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And the Cardinals season will continue as we say thanks for watching and so long.